This is your boy Praying Manthis coming at you with another spiritual conversation. The nature spirit. So this is going to be a new moon reading for the month of April. If you're curious to donate to my channel, or if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, make sure you check out the link or the description box below. So the nature spirit. So believe it or not, I feel like you're gaining a sense of yourself back, or there's a need for you to take back a sense of yourself in order for you to receive solutions to your problems. So you could have been facing a lot of shadowy times, okay, but I feel like the sun is here to shine light on whatever issues that need to melt away. Whatever it is, I feel like the sun is about to help you cure fear, worry, or doubt in a situation. So I feel like Taurus season may be a really good season for you, especially if you get out and then try to enjoy nature, or if you decide to build something outside. Okay, but I feel like it's time for you to create your own adventure, or it's time for you to break free from your everyday reality to create your own adventure when it comes to your career or the way that society views you. I feel like it's time for you to take back the spotlight, or it's time for you to get back into the spotlight, especially if you have been a wallflower, if you have been in solitude. I feel like now it's time to have fun. Now, this may have been very difficult for you to do for the past few months, okay? But I feel like if you don't take this opportunity to experience joy, to um, just wear a different face, to take on different um, responsibilities, to go by a new set of rules, I feel like it would do you a set of good before it's time for you to go back to work. So I'm hearing 10 more weeks or 10 days, okay? But I feel like something is already complete in your life. I feel like if no one is helping you, I feel like you should be having people in your life that should be helping you chip away the burdens. I also feel like because you have completed something, I feel like now it's time for you to have fun. It's time for you to experience joy before you burn out. Something is trying to allow you to have fun or to enjoy your success before you burn out. So you could be dealing with the Leo or a Taurus or a Capricorn, or I feel like this reading has something to do with um, you setting new sights on your romance on life. How do you enjoy wealth or your value? What are your values or your career? You could also be doing a lot more traveling for during tourist season. Okay, I feel like it has something to do with your career. Okay, all right, so that could be the solution to your problems. All right, but I feel like just it's important for you to try not to allow your ego to get in the way of something. It's important for you to be able to consider other people's needs as well as yours. Okay, you're going to be at the right place at the right time, so there's no need for you to compete, or there's no need for you to fight to be the center of attention. I feel like you can create chaos magic which will cause delays if you become a martyr, or if you allow fear, worry, or doubt to sink in. Something is required for you to have courage, or it's time for you to allow your heart to lead in the situation. So confidence is your key to success. All right. You could also, um, it'll be a good time for you to show off your beauty, or you're coming off very gorgeous. So I feel like in the past you made some new intentions when it comes to pursuing your dreams. I'm also getting to, are you mistaking wishes for reality or delusion? All right. But I feel like your feet are guiding you towards your destiny. So you could be dealing with the Pisces. Okay. But I feel like stop. Don't look. Don't. It's important for you to not look forward to having the answers to something. I feel like something is mysteriously locked, or something is meant for you to trust your intuition. Something is meant to be disorganized. I feel like this is something that you have been taught for the last few months. You have been being forced to learn how to go with the flow with something, even though something is disorganized. I feel like that's your test, or this is your spiritual transformation, or it's a part of it, or this Pisces is a part of your destiny, or your soulmate is. So you're learning how to evolve on a soul level. You're learning how to trust your intuition, or this is what your destiny is asking you to do. You're learning how you need to learn how to work through your shadow in order to see the light in something. Yeah, when you realize this, you start achieving your goals. Your health starts to improve, which means that you stop over criticizing yourself, or over criticizing other people or your soulmates. But I do feel like the reason why it's important to just go with the flow with something is because if you don't, you can cause something to like blow up in your face, or you can light a fuse that could blow up the whole operation. Something is required for you to have fun with something, which is going to be really hard for you to do because you're always so serious, which is why you're going through a spiritual transformation, which is why you've been feeling very shadow like, or even dark. It's because you're Persian, or you're developing new psychic gifts. I feel like the more that you try to go against nature, okay, the more difficult something will become. But I feel like something is being, whatever has been troubling you, okay, it's either showing you, do you need to cut it out, does it need to be purified, or are you doing something at the wrong place at the wrong time? So you're going through a very, very serious purge. Something is still new. You still are, your intentions is still manipulating your destiny. Your intuition is. So if you've been feeling like you have been better off in isolation or retreating, I feel like it's because you have been purging, or um, you have been doing some type of self-analysis with the divine or your subconscious. You could also been feeling very sleepy, but I feel like there's messages in your dreams, or something is being disorganized, so you get a chance to go after your dreams, like a last ditch. This is like a last ditch effort. Or if you did this in the past, I feel like you're very close to achieving your goals. So I feel like in the future, I feel like you have the ability to create new intentions when it comes to your private life, or your home life, or your family life. I feel like if you have been feeling very sulky or just very moody with how your domestic life has been going, I feel like now that something is direct, now that the moon is new, I feel like you can set new intentions. But just keep in mind, once you set these intentions, you also have to do your part. So if you have been worrying about your loved ones, or I feel like they're going to be safe, or if you have been concerned about um, your body, all right, I feel like you have the ability to set new health regimens. Yeah, be bold and make the first move. So it's something that's required for you to boss up. Okay, so you could be dealing with the cancer, or I just feel like you're benefiting from Jupiter and Cancer. I feel like when you nurture how you feel in a situation, you begin to expand, or you experience some type of luck. If this has something to do with the real estate, I feel like give something a chance. If this has something to do with you creating like a new energy in your home, I feel like, or changing your home, adding new appliances or new decor, I feel like you should go ahead and do that. Be bold and make the first move. Set new intentions. All right, but something is required for you to work with water, or I feel like if you need to release, if you start feeling drained or soaky or moody, I just feel like you should be using water, or releasing your emotions by water, by a body of water. You could be dealing with the Leo, a Capricorn, a Libra, and Aries. Okay, you put river dance. So something may slow down. I feel like don't allow that to cause you to second guess yourself. So South Node in Virgo, I feel like something could be slowing, making you feel like you are slowing down as far as your health, or your travel, or your housework, or your work in general. Okay, but I feel like you're going to still be able to master something. But you have Riverdance by Beyonce. I feel like there's a message in that song for you. Or you could be dealing with the Virgo. Starstruck. Interesting. They want to be you? Wow. I'm your boy Praying Mantis. I'm your magical instructor for this evening. And remember, lose your mind, find your soul. I'll see you around.